Okay, I hit record. We can start the podcast now.
Yo,
This is
welcome, epic gamers and
yeah.
gay gamets.
What?
Welcome to the gaming corner. I am
That's
I
not
am the funny man, the absolutely hilarious DatMat, and I'm here with
Oh.
introduce
Oh, you're
yourself.
like
It,
signaling for
it,
me to okay, I thought you were gonna like
it,
say my okay.
it,
Hi, I'm Yoshi. I stream and do videos sometimes, and I'm just kind of here. Yeah.
he's my assistant. I am the big man, as they would say,
Yeah.
in the industry. I've made lots of productions, many productions. I also have many houses and many cars, and
That's
also
just not true.
many
That
women
one's
in
definitely not
each of
true.
my houses, and they all live in
That's
my houses and keep them clean. And then I come home, and then they say oh, you I'm not supposed to take care
uh
of all these
yeah.
of your kids. You're their dad. And I say, shut up, bitch, I gotta make more dough. That's what we here in the business refer to as money. So I go out, I make more productions. I make many productions and make lots of money, like a real big amount of money. And that's my life story.
Yeah. So, in total, between the two of us, between all the platforms we have on the internet, we've made a total of 10 cents. So,
That is
it
pretty
might go up
epic.
by a few cents if you check out my Twitch, and literally in no other way, actually.
That is that
That's
is a
that's
shameless
literally
plug.
it.
That is a very shameless plug.
Yeah, baby. Um,
But
yeah,
this lighting is so
I
epic.
I also make productions, namely EA Spork and nothing else.
He made but here
I I've made
he
videos
made
before.
he
That's
made
something
EA
that's happened.
Spork 2.
I that don't watch that one. You'll regret living. Not even regret just clicking it. You'll regret like being born. Like that
So
that'll make you question the entire human race. Or maybe just me.
so on our first non-political topic,
Yeah, this is a
Joe
podcast. We gotta
Biden.
talk about stuff.
What's wrong with this guy?
Yeah, I can't dude, like
What's up with
okay,
this
okay.
Joe
Say
Biden
say
guy?
what you
He
will
got a
about Trump.
house
Say
and
what
now
you
it's
will about
white.
Biden.
Like, why? What?
Say what you will about Trump. Say what you will about Biden. Like, come on. They didn't sit down with mittens on. That
Oh, that is true. That is true.
yeah.
They didn't sit down like a pouting child who got forced to go to Walmart and is sitting in the
Yeah.
little car
I
seat of
mean,
the
have you
cart,
seen all
and
the
they're angry.
yeah, have you seen all the posts on Twitter? Like, I don't know how he like sat in the same way in so many different places. Like, how did he even do that?
He has not moved positions. He has just transcended and
Yeah,
traveled
does he
to
just
many
like
different
does
places.
he just like slide around like that? Is that just
He
like
just
how he
he just
moves?
he's just like an old kind of frail man. He just kind of blows with the wind, but
Yeah.
like he's very stiff. His joints are very stiff, so he's kind of just cramping up right now, and he's kind of stuck. And then the wind's just kind of taking him places,
Yeah, he must
and
be
people are taking
it
pictures
can't
of
be
it.
that comfortable to be stuck in that position. I mean, we should kind of like feel bad for him. I mean, like his NPC is kind of glitching right now. Maybe they'll patch that later.
Yeah. So it all started when he was sitting there in his folding chair with his mittens on, and a swift gust of air came as Trump let out a very large fart, and it just carried him away. And he flew many miles, and then
Yeah,
and
more
then
than 1 mile.
Hillary Clinton she started coughing up a storm, and then she spat out two big ass globs of mucus into a glass cup of water. I don't know what this has to do with their story, but it's pretty gross. I don't know why she'd do that.
Yeah,
So then Bernie Sanders
that's
kind of
disgusting.
flies. Yeah.
That's kind of gross, to be honest. Like, how could she do something like that? Not to get political, but that's pretty icky.
Yeah, that's
That's
it's pretty
that's
not politically correct in my opinion. So
yeah. We're gonna
I look like I'm red and blue right now.
yeah,
This is sick. I look like an
we'll
American flag.
have to do like a late cancel like we did with Genghis Khan. You know, just one of those, just a quick late cancel. Like it
This
doesn't really matter when it happened. If it happened in like a if you can find it on a timeline and it happened, then you know, punishment time, I
we'll
guess.
we'll start
Doesn't
like
really
a
matter if they're alive.
change.org. We'll start a change.org because those do so much, as you know.
Yeah.
And we'll start change.org called "Suck Those Globules Back Up, Hillary. We don't want to see
Yeah,
them."
let's start an
And
internet petition.
I already signed it and made separate accounts to sign it as well, and
Yeah,
it's gaining some
let's
traction.
get to 12 signs cuz like they'll have to see that. They see
Then they have to listen.
yeah,
Then
that's
Hillary has
like
to find that cup and suck up those globules that we had to see.
yeah, that's like the only fit punishment and we have to get that. So if we can get to 12, like the government's going to see that and they're going to make her do it.
They're gonna come up to her house and they're gonna knock on her door and then they're just gonna open the door and they're gonna hand her the cup with the two globules in water and then say suck, and if she does not, then they just shoot her. 'Cause that's if you're not complying with the law, you're hostile and you must be shot.
Yeah,
That's how
yeah.
it works.
Yeah, that's how what you should normally do. If you go to a woman's house, like just tell her suck or get shot. That's it.
Yep,
There's no other way.
that that's what I did. That's how I became so rich and so famous making my
Yep.
productions. I was like
It's not a crime, it's just
I was
funny.
like what's his face? Was a Weinstein was his name or something like that. I said, "Hey, bitch, if you don't give me if you don't live in one of my many houses, one of my many
Yeah, I
houses
also
on
live in a house.
Hollywood Hill. If you do not live in one of those and polish my car, I will shoot you."
Yep,
And I
that's how it
only had to
works.
shoot a few women that way,
Like
but
what's
it
the
was
percent
justified.
like what's the percent ratio would you say between like the ones you have to shoot and the ones who, you know,
Um,
did what you wanted?
about 99% shot.
Okay.
It's
Oh wait,
I've
99% shot. That's not
I've sh- I've capped many bitches. as you as
This bit's so stupid. This is this is gonna be the worst thing we've put on the internet so far.
oh, this is content. This is funny. Everyone likes this. So
Shooting
then
women, am I right?
yeah, so you say cap or no cap, and then if they don't agree, then you cap them
Yeah, you'd think that'd
in
be
the
like a
ass.
50-50, but maybe people are just predictable enough that they'd all choose the same thing, or 99%, I guess.
Yeah. So there's been many women that have perished, but they also I also have many houses with
Okay.
many cars and many women
So that sounds like there
as because I've
I
made many
yeah,
productions
I think you said
as you can
I
see.
think before you said the word women, you said the word mini. So that means like more than one. So where are you finding all these women?
Um, I walk outside and I look around the local Craigslist and I search
Ah,
women.
yeah,
I
they
search women on the
yeah,
local
you can get some
Craigslist and
good deals to buy them for
I
cheap
find
there.
I also I also tend to go to Wayfair. Is there? I hear you can buy people off of there
Yeah,
pretty
you just like
easily as
it's
well.
that's like a loot crate type of thing. You buy one of their
Yeah,
pieces of furniture, you don't know what you're gonna get. You could get
you
like a
don't
baby. You could get any type of person.
you get like a little box and then there's like stuff inside of it and that's like pretty cool.
Yeah,
And then like a person usually
what do you
too.
do if when you like cut open the couch to find who's inside? What do you do if the person's just like already decomposing because like they took too long to send it to you? Like I've heard that's
Well,
a
then
common
I
problem with
just send
those.
it back. I just send it back and say,
Yeah,
"Hey,
I
this person is expired. This is expired. I don't I don't keep expired products. You're gonna have to send me a new one." So I ship it back over to their warehouse for them to send another one.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you could use the body. If you film yourself with it, you might get big on YouTube. The last person who did that
That
is
is true.
he's got a huge channel. So I mean, that is a good
I can
strategy, I've heard.
I can cut open the couch and I can say, "Oh, and I can tie a noose around his neck, and then and then put it on there and say, "Oh, I really hate to say this. I think there's someone hanging right there."
Yeah,
And then I
just
have it on camera, and then it goes viral on
yeah,
YouTube.
just set up like a green
And I
screen
make an
so you can put in a
apology.
forest background. And then you gotta buy those fake tear things and just like be in I think a
Oh, you
bathroom or
don't even
something.
just get like a little spray bottle. Just get like a little spray bottle that's just like one of those, or like a little squirt gun. Just spray your face with it a little
Yeah,
bit, and
that's
then
probably a better solution. Or also, like, for a good apology video, you should, like, probably, if you have a dog, that's one option. But,
oh
those
yeah,
expensive cars you have, those gotta be in the background. It's, like, if you
oh
have
yeah.
them,
Of
they're
course,
going
you
in
have
the
to make
background.
sure that all of your wealth is in your background behind you as you're making your apology,
Yeah, even
so
if you
then
don't have
everyone
anything
knows.
expensive, just, like, make a pile of all your money.
Yeah. So like my apology video I'm planning to make is I'm going to be sitting at a table, and this table is going to be just it's going to be made of cash and covered in cash. And then in the background is my many cars with my many women polishing all of the many cars in the background. And then also it'll be in a really big house with lots, and then I'll have at the beginning I'll start out with a subscribe to my channel thing with us. Can we hit 2 likes on this video?
Yeah, I mean, what's a good apology without self-promotion? And maybe even an iPhone giveaway or,
Exactly.
maybe some, like, Amazon gift cards, some
Some already
used
used
Amazon gift
Amazon gift
card
cards. That's
giveaways.
a really good one.
Yeah, that's what I did.
Yeah. So
Yep.
I throw out the already used Amazon gift codes,
That which you
and
use to
then
purchase many women, of
yeah, which
course.
I used to purchase many women off of Wayfair to polish my many cars, my many exotic sports cars, and then and then I and then sometimes I go into my garage where my many sports cars are at, and I go up to the car and I look at it and I see it's not perfectly clean, and I go find the one of the many women I have who's supposed to clean it, and I say you better clean this car better, or you're gonna be or we're gonna be cleaning up the street where I just capped you.
Yeah,
And then they usually polish the car
and now that I
nicer
think about
the
it,
next time.
you have to have like a good number of women because you have to have the ones that are polishing the cars, and then along with the ones that you already shot. So I mean, you have to have extra to finish polishing all the cars, and then you have to have extra ones to like clean up the bodies. Like that's gotta get expensive.
It's
There's gotta be some
well,
good
see,
productions
money
to
is
make
not a
that
problem
much.
since I am
Yeah.
a very wealthy businessman with a many productions under my belt. I've produced many feature films
Ah,
that have grossed many thousands. I would maybe even collectively possibly tens of thousands of
yeah,
views
maybe even hundreds.
altogether. It's it's a pretty big deal.
Yeah, so like thousands, tens of thousands, maybe even hundreds, maybe tens. Who knows?
Possibly.
Yeah, but so what is one of those productions that you've made?
Well, there's I'm gonna go down the list. Let's see. I'm gonna go to my
Your
content
production?
page, my production page. So there's one. It's unlisted. It's unreleased right now. It's a
Oh.
director's cut called fart.mp4.
Oh. I
It's
got
a
a
real
sneak
high.
peek of that
It's
one.
a real crazy
That's yeah, that
video.
one's
So
insanely good. Yeah,
here,
that's gonna make
just
so
for this
much.
podcast, I'm gonna post the link into here so we can witness this together.
Okay. This is hold on. Hold. Okay, this yeah, this'll only be for us, but just imagine you're hearing it and seeing it.
You can record it on camera too.
Well, I mean the audio will be
Possibly.
recorded.
Do you
They
have
don't.
desktop audio on?
Probably. I mean, yeah, that's how I'm recording you. But yeah, they'll get the audio as a sneak peek, but the amazing visuals, they'll have to wait to see
Oh, well,
that.
the visuals, they can't see the visuals.
Yeah,
They only get to get the
yeah,
sound.
it's like
That's the only thing.
like you buy you get a free demo game. You don't get the whole game. You only get part
Yeah,
of it,
exactly.
and usually not the best part. Those visuals, those are stunning.
There's also another real banger of a production called the Dillard Cinematic Universe.
Ah,
So what this focuses on on a person named Jacob Dillard and his
a highly
quest
esteemed person at
against
that.
a stuffed snake. It is a pretty crazy journey.
Yeah, that's a good story to behold. I remember back when I saw that, my jaw was dropped in awe the entire time. It was really a
This
thriller.
it is it fits every genre in the industry. That's why it's such
Yeah, I mean,
a a,
it
a
gets the two
big.
biggest genres, Jacob and Dillard. So, I mean, I don't know what
Exactly.
else you need.
Those are the biggest genres right now that people are looking for. They're looking for the Dillards and they're looking for the Jacobs, and they got both in one package. Like, what else do you want?
Yeah, I mean, many times I find myself searching either Jacob or Dillard, and that's just who I always keep coming back to because it's just the best.
Yep, and there may possibly be a Dillard Cinematic Universe 2 in the near future. This one would also include many many genres and very good writing, script writing, and screenwriting too. The special effects are also going to be like, have you seen the Incredible Bulk? It's going to be somewhere around there, like really really good special effects, and it's going to hit the two main genres, the Jacob genre and the Dillard genre. So like, it's going to be a huge thing.
Yeah, yeah, getting up there with the Incredible Bulk. That's some quality. I mean, personally myself, I haven't been able to reach that level of quality. The closest I've gotten is in the world-renowned EA Spork, but other than that, like nothing else that I've made can even stack up to that level of quality.
Yep. That was a sponsorship by EA themselves actually.
Yeah,
They
they didn't really contact me or pay me, but I mean, it was a good sponsorship nevertheless.
they paid with exposure.
Yeah, that has tens of thousands of views for sure.
Oh, easily. It's a very big production. Took
Yeah, that
many people and lots of money to produce.
yeah, that took many tries to get right. It was I mean, it has some great visuals. Those were really hard to do. And then just the sound design, it took me forever to get that done and perfect.
He actually got the original EA Sports guy, the voice actor who says EA Sports. He hired him to say EA Sport for the
Yep.
video. He hired that guy to say that.
Yep, that's that. Yep. I, yep, that's a thing I did.
So in other news,
Is this supposed to be a transition to me saying something? You think we planned this
possi-
podcast?
possibly. So
Okay, so are we gonna
in,
start the podcast?
so on our other non political subject, uh,
Do you have a do you have a list of topics?
I don't
Okay, okay.
I
How
ran
about how about
I
you
I
know, we gotta shout ourselves out, maybe. What's
um
your where can people find you?
so you can find my amazing productions at youtube.com/c/datmat, and you will find very awesome video productions there that hit many different genres with top tier acting and very high budgets. And then you can also find me streaming usually really shitty games and sometimes less shitty games on twitch.tv/DatMatYT. That's like it's a pretty cool place, but apparently no one knows it exists. So like the people there are like
Yeah, that's
really
the first
cool
time
because
I've
they
heard of
actually
it.
found out. Yeah, that's a new thing.
Yeah, that. Yeah, I haven't heard of that. I'll have to check that out. So you could find me Dragon Yoshi on YouTube, and I'm pretty sure it's Dragon Yoshi YT on everything else. Apparently Twitch is my main one now because my streams aren't good at all, but apparently people like them for some reason. My YouTube's
I
where the
will
real
say
quality is, though.
I will say just as a warning, his productions do have less women and less many
Yeah,
women and less many cars
yeah, it's hard to
than
find.
my
I've
productions.
in my personal experience, I've found the hardest part being to find the contacts or the money to be able to purchase many women.
This you need to get the connections to get the many women and many cars
Yeah,
and many
the few times I
houses.
did, I didn't get good luck in the loot boxes. I had to send back a few, and they didn't give me a full refund. So it was unfortunate, but can't win them all.
Yeah, so we have a new corner that I've just came up with. It's a very original idea. No one has ever come up with this before. It's called Would You Rather.
Oh yeah, I've
So
heard I've heard you talk about that, and that just sounds like an amazing idea. Like I've seen
it's
so many. I watch a lot of podcasts, and I've never seen any of them do anything even remotely close to
exactly
that.
exactly. So
We're unique.
here's the first scenario, if you will. Um, would you rather get $5 or season tickets to the WNBA? Discuss.
That's a tough. Season tickets for the WNBA, you might be able to sell them somewhere for maybe upwards of 8, but the problem is there's just yeah, like there's probably only like 5 buyers for it, and I don't even know where they live, so it'd be hard tracking them down, and you'd probably end up spending more than $5 doing that. So, like, you'd at least have to spend 5 in gas to drive all the way to find one of them. So, I think I'm gonna take the $5 because that's a positive amount of money, as opposed to
Here's
either
the
losing time or money.
here's the thing. It was a trick question. The WNBA actually doesn't exist, so I will also take the $5.
Yeah, that's
Thank you very much. Um, next, would you rather? Uh, would you rather kill a baby seal or listen to an entire seal album?
well, I have no idea who Seal is. Um, Baby seals, they're kind of cute, but just the fear of not knowing what I could hear in that Seal album is just terrifying. So I might just have to cap that little bitch.
Yeah, so here's the thing. Fuck seals. I really hate. They're really annoying. They make really dumb noises, and also an entire seal album. Do you know what that means? Do you know the pain
I
that
don't
would
actually.
go
That's what's
with
terrifying.
listening to an entire album? I am not only capping that bitch. I am pulling out a a nuclear missile, and I am nuking that baby seal to to dust because I'm not going to listen to a Seal album entirely, let alone one song.
Yeah, with a weapon of that magnitude, you might end up getting rid of yourself as well. But that sounds still it's much
It's
better
a
than the
better
alternative.
alternative than listening to an entire Seal album.
Yeah, that sounds like the worst case scenario you could have. I'd rather be killed by a baby seal than listen to that because I'm just terrified of what I could hear.
hmm So here's another non-political. Would you rather? Would you rather have Donald Trump or Joe Biden? Oh,
Was it political?
I think that might be
Oh,
slightly political. Okay, here's
which
a
president do
new
you
one.
like?
Would you rather sniff Trump's fart or or suck up Hillary Clinton's globules that she spat into the cup?
Oh my god. What is Okay, firstly, I'm gonna need a definition on the word globule.
It's a big globule of mucus. She spit out. She
You
coughed up two of them and spit them out into a cup
you just said the
of
word
water.
globule.
It's a
What?
big globule of mucus.
Okay. Um,
She coughed it up and she like bleh, bleh, into
you
the into
know,
the into the cup, and it went like bloop, bloop.
yeah, that might be disgusting, but I mean, do we really know what's in Trump's fart? There could be some like prehistoric something like deadly in
It's
there.
it's mostly McDonald's.
Yeah. I mean, he is like a little bit of an orange fossil. Usually the fossils they're more of like a whitish color because like the bone color, but he seems to be an orange fossil, which is one of the rare ones, but he's still a fossil nonetheless. So I mean, I don't know what kind of
He
ancient
has
venom
he
could be
has
in
a
those
he
farts.
had a red button that he could press the summon Diet Coke. I think that's pretty cool.
Okay. Okay, maybe it just smelled like Diet Coke and McDonald's then. You might be right. That might have washed out all the prehistoric stuff. So
So
I think I'd sniff the fart. Just
so
because I'm
here's what I'm
terrified of
doing. I'm
globules.
I'm going up to Hillary and I'm gonna tell her, you better not spit out those globules or I will leak your emails. And then on my way home, I mysteriously commit suicide, if you will, and die on a plane crash after being shot after shooting myself in the back 5 times and poisoning myself and also slitting my throat. And then the plane crashes. But it was all a suicide, no, not an assassination for threatening to reveal her emails at all.
Allegedly, of course.
Alleged. This is all allegedly, of
Yeah.
course. Yes. So here's another. Would you rather?
Wait, I
Would
found
you
one. Would you
you
rather be
found
born hot and poor or ugly and rich?
hot? Well, here's the thing.
What's the benefit? Why would you just. Oh, I
Here's the
guess
thing.
that's being born, so you could.
I have many houses that house many cars and many women. And if you can tell, I'm a very beautiful man, a very
So you got the
very
best of both worlds there.
successful, popular, and super rich man with also the face of all of Reddit combined
The most
to make
esteemed website.
the most hottest men go to voice their opinions, which is also me. And I'm just a very good looking person, and I also have many houses that house many cars and many women. So that's my stance on the situation.
Yeah, I feel. I don't know. I mean, you can make money by if you were born poor still. Um, so I I mean I was kind of bored in the middle of there, like in between those two options somewhere, which I guess is just the middle class. Most of it actually. So
Middle
I
class, my ass. That's what I always say.
you know what? I mean, people are born rich, like they don't always turn out as, good people. So, I mean, neither do all the poor people, but I mean, I guess some people just aren't
Poor,
aren't
poor
good.
poverty
You
class,
know
my
what?
ass. That's what I
You
always
know
say.
what? You know what? You know what? You know what?
I'm just
Fuck
gonna.
the
I'm gonna
poor.
have a
I'd
Hillary
be born
Clinton moment right
rich.
here.
You, you know what?
I
You know
might.
what?
I feel some globules coming
You know
on.
what? Fuck the poor. I'd be born rich.
Yep. That's the
Yeah.
poor class, my ass. That's what I always say. Um, next, would you rather? Um, would you rather suck up Hillary Clinton's globules or be forced to watch an entire season of the WNBA?
Oh, I mean, globules are terrifying, but that other option, that's That's
watching an
scary.
entire season of the WNBA. Like it doesn't even exist. How am I supposed to watch an entire season of it?
Okay.
You know? It's a pretty scary thought.
Oh, the globules might just kill me. So I think I maybe I could just find a way to just die before drinking the globules. Either way, I think the globules might just be better option there.
Well, here's my plan. I'm going to go with a very similar plan to the last time. I'm going to walk up to Hillary Clinton, and I'm going to say, "Hey, Hillary Clit, if you cough up those globules and spit them out in that cup, I'm going to leak your emails." And then on my way home, I die in a mysterious suicide where I was shot myself many times from the outside of my car and hit me in many different places. And then also a big car wreck ensued, into which many cars piled up and caused many explosions, and I died. But it was definitely not a suicide, or not a assassination. It was for sure a suicide, allegedly. Of
Yeah,
course, this is
gotta
all
throw in the A
alleged.
word.
Allegedly,
Yeah, if you say allegedly, they can't get you for anything.
exactly. If you say allegedly, then they can't get you.
Yeah, allegedly I shot up the hospital.
Just allegedly.
Yep.
You
I
don't
mean,
know.
even if I did it, if I say the A word, they can't get me.
Yeah,
Like
because
even if they see
you
me
never
do it,
admitted,
even if
never
they see
admitted
me do it,
allegedly.
as long as they allegedly saw me do it, they can't do anything about it.
Exactly.
Yep.
So here's the other would you rather. Would you rather would you rather uh
I found a pretty good one. Would you rather have a big dick slash boobs or big dreams? uh,
hmm, here's
those,
the thing.
that's pretty
I
good.
am a very big successful businessman with very big dreams. I also have a, if you will say, a very large and ginormous
You have a large one
and
of those options.
and very humongous, if you will, humongous, if you will, um, penis, and that's so I have both of these options already. So I don't know. I would have no reason to pick one, so I have them.
Well, you have to give up one of them then.
I have to give up one of them.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna chop. I'm not gonna chop. So I will probably lose the boobs, since that's also on the table here. Uh, so I will have no boobs. That is my final answer.
See,
Allegedly,
you can still get a positive
allegedly.
out of that. All right. I'm I don't know. Um, what does it mean by big dreams? Like
Big.
every
The thing
time
that
I go to
means,
sleep, I
like,
don't think anything. I don't remember those.
like you have big dreams, like Martin Luther King Jr., where he
Yeah,
says,
yeah, like that kind of
I
stuff.
have a dream," and then it's kind of changed to "I had a dream" now, because he got shot, allegedly, allegedly, of
Yeah,
course,
allegedly.
allegedly, of course.
Allegedly, he had a dream also.
I think he had Hillary Clinton's emails,
Yeah,
allegedly, and then he also allegedly committed suicide, but that's all alleged information.
yeah, allegedly. Um,
Allegedly, yeah.
uh, I don't really have a good answer for either, so maybe I'll just flip a coin, Heads, I don't have a coin. Pick a number between 1 and 10. That
So,
I
which one are you gonna have? Are you gonna
uh
have the? Are you gonna have big dreams, or are you gonna have the big
actually,
big pair of titties?
I was gonna flip a coin, but I mean, I don't remember my dreams anyway, so that leaves only one clear answer.
So you're gonna choose. You want to have two large tits that are very
It's kind of
very
a
large.
no. I mean, I'm gonna interpret this would you rather as like being not either or, being both. So you get like the double package. So you get
So you
like,
get the large, very big the rack and the rack and pinion. If you know what I if you know what I'm if you know I'm
yeah, you get,
that's a
yeah,
car
you'll get a nice, some nice mommy milkers and a baseball bat.
you get the as you could say in
That would be an epic gamer
the
moment.
rack and pinion. You know, it's so next next
This is
would
the
you
worst
rather
podcast.
this is great. I don't know what you're talking about. So oh yeah, I have on my stories list. One of them is called the super glue incident. Um, so
Oh, I haven't heard this one.
one day I was at work and I was working back in the day before I became a big successful businessman with many houses and many cars and many women. I worked a job, and at this job I have I have a bottle of hand sanitizer and a bottle of super glue, and both of them look the exact same. So I ended up accidentally, allegedly, putting the super glue on my hands and rubbing it all over, only to realize that my hands are stuck together now, and it was not very fun. Allegedly, of course,
That's that's a little bit of an oopsie. I
is
mean,
allegedly
maybe it still killed the germs though.
it killed something
Yeah, might have been all your skin, but the germs
and
probably
killed
went with it.
and many cows that they ground up in factories to make the glue. Um, and let's see, I have and here's another would you rather um would you rather uh end world hunger but you have to suck up Hillary Clinton's globules from her cup, or you have a life supply of Mexican Coca-Cola
Uh,
allegedly.
well, I mean, you didn't really need to specify. Either way, I'm going with that option. I mean, either one, that's so much better. Even if you didn't want it, you could like
I
sell
mean,
either
it's
for
Mexican
more than.
Coke. Like, how could Mexican Coca-Cola is just so good. Like, you cannot pass that up.
Yeah, I haven't. I honestly don't know if I've tried it, but that sounds better than WNBA. All right, I've got one.
Yep.
Would you
Oh,
rather get lifetime tickets to the WNBA, just any game
what's
you
the?
want?
I'm picking the second option. Second option.
No, wait. Or would you rather burn an orphanage
Yeah, I'm
and
sorry.
water?
They don't have parents anyways, so no
Yeah,
one's
fair
going to.
enough.
So I'm throwing the
Allegedly.
torch. I'm
Allegedly
handing
throwing the
off the
torch.
torch, if you will, allegedly.
Yeah,
I'm
allegedly.
passing the torch, if you will.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm
hey, they won't miss their parents anymore.
they the they won't have any parents to miss them either. Uh,
Yeah. This.
so allegedly, um,
Oh no. This. We're saying some words for sure.
we're saying some stuff. So allegedly, it actually wasn't an orphanage. It was a Wayfair factory, a shipping station, and they were just going to be shipped off to other people who bought them. So it's kind of just freeing them, if you will.
Ah, yeah. When I shot up that hospital, allegedly, I feel like some of them were probably suffering. So I did, they call me a very charitable man, mainly for
It's
that.
very
I mean, I haven't
very
donated to charity ever, but that thing, covers me for life.
just like how Christopher Columbus came to America and freed all the Indians here.
Yeah.
He freed them
I mean,
all
they lived a pretty
by
primitive life, kinda. Like they didn't
and,
have
and he
what? They didn't
came
have Twitter. How could you live without Twitter? So I mean, he was just freeing them.
and he came up and he said he said, this is mine now. Bye bye. And then he shot them.
Yep. That's I read that in the history books.
Yep. So that's exactly how the exchange went down too. Allegedly,
Yeah, they,
of course.
one
Allegedly.
of the main reasons he shot them is because they went, he was with the Pilgrims. Don't actually fact check that. I don't really know the time periods of stuff, but they went to have the first Thanksgiving, and, from all their previous Thanksgivings, they were expecting turkey, and the Native Americans were just so disrespectful and didn't provide it, so, he just had to,
Well,
remove them for that.
no, they one of them brought a fruit cake,
Oh,
and you don't bring a fruit cake to anything
if that's,
if you want to live.
hmm. Yeah, I guess they deserved it. They had it coming.
This is how the Holocaust started. They're
That's
there's a
not.
there's a
Wait. That one might be off limits.
there was a
That's.
Jew, and he went
Oh
up
no.
to a young Adolf Hitler, and he brought him a fruit cake, and
Oh
Adolf Hitler was like, that's disgusting, and then he decided to make it his life's mission to hunt down and kill that guy, but he didn't remember what he looked like or his gender. He only knew his race, so he decided, well, might as well kill them all. Then I'll
yeah.
for sure get them. So
There's
that's
some
that.
people.
Allegedly, that's how that
There's some
happened.
people who are like blind, who are like accepting and blind to race or something. But there's some people who have the special talent to only see race, which it really helps you sort out people into camps.
Yes, just like
Yeah.
Twitter.
Yeah. they where would we be without Adolf Hitler?
Where would uh so I heard this really great documentary called Wolfenstein. Um they made it for many consoles. It was first on the MS DOS, and then they made versions for the PlayStation and the Xbox, and I think later on they made some Nintendo versions. It's a really good documentary. Um, allegedly, of course.
Yeah, gotta throw that in for sure.
You gotta make sure to throw that in. Uh,
Or- Um,
so those were some words that have come out of our mouths.
yep.
How long have we been recording?
I gotta check. Hold on.
Probably about an hour.
42 minutes. So, I think
32 minutes, that's it?
42 minutes.
Oh,
So I think
okay.
okay, after all that intellectual talk, I think we have to we'll go a little bit longer to come up with, something good to leave them off on after those. I mean, I guess those were
So,
some pretty upbeat tones, so I don't know how we can go up from there, but
yeah,
we'll certainly figure it out. So, thanks for
we'll
watching
find.
the
So
podcast.
Hillary Clinton,
Thanks for watching
she
the podcast,
she
everyone.
she coughed up
Uh,
some
we
she
we made
she went like bloop, bloop, and then
what?
she coughed up some globules into a cup, and that's the thing that happened.
Yeah, that's a thing that happened, but also this
Allegedly,
podcast happened,
allegedly.
so thanks for watching. Follow us on our
So
platforms, I guess.
make sure you go to
Bye.
youtube.com slash
I thought we were gonna.
datmat slash c slash datmat to watch my amazing productions that include many houses and many cars and many women.
And on our channels, our mini subscribers, which can be many more if you subscribe today. Thanks for watching. Goodbye. Okay,
Epic.
are we gonna end the podcast now?
Sure, we can end it there.
Should
That was
yeah.
a great episode.
Um uh oh. Oh. That's okay,
That's
well.
still my profile picture. I
I
still
mean,
haven't
I'm
been
still
able to change
recording. We
that.
can we can leave it running. Just
It's still
just
on.
chilling for a sec.
You're still
Yeah, it's
recording.
still going.
You're still going with this.
We're still going. I mean, not
You're
anymore though,
still
actually. I'm gonna hit the end button.